MuzzleBroke live stream. I know we haven't really been doing these, I guess, for a while. So we're going to kind of talk a little bit about everything today. We got lots of awesome stuff coming to the channel. We have a new video dropping today. I'm going to talk about what we kind of have moving forward and just kind of hang out with the live stream crew again, because I haven't been able to do that for a good handful of months. And we will kind of go into all of the reasons why, I guess. First of all, if you guys are stopping by to the live stream, I really appreciate you being here. The live streams originally, when we kind of first started the channel, kind of built the channel a little bit. So that was really cool. And unfortunately, just kind of due to some strikes, the live streams kind of stopped for a while. For some reason, we were getting strikes on the live streams for really no reason. And that's kind of why I slowed down on them. The man, the myth, the legend, Malik. Yeah, Malik Ferris, welcome, man. Again, Malik is an old-time subscriber, always supporting the channel. So this is why I wanted to hop back on the lives and just kind of get to chat with you guys. The little teaser thumbnail for this video, well, I guess for this live stream, right? So we actually do have a new long-form video that drops here on the channel in about 45 minutes. Hectic, what's up, brother? New long-form video dropping on the channel in about 45 minutes. And I did it a little bit differently this time. Typically on the channel, when we get a gun in, we do like a billion shorts and then we drop the long form video, and I completely flipped the script for this one. I just picked this new piece up Friday. We took it to the range Monday. I filmed the talking portion Tuesday and I edited it Wednesday, and it is gonna be posted today, which is Thursday. So really cool to be getting that video out. I think you guys are really gonna like the video for today. It is a pretty awesome handgun, I'll say. Back to the lives, yes. We're competing to #1. Yeah, man, I wanted to see, like I said, I wanted to see how good the lives would be. The reason that we kind of stopped doing the lives, like I said, was just kind of due to, like, I kept getting in trouble from YouTube, and it was, even if they were appealing the strikes for me, it was an incredible pain in the butt, because I have to submit the appeal, wait, I can't post, it like kind of shadow bans the channel. So that's kind of why we're doing the live streaming, kind of a little bit of a different style today. I wanted to see how much interest this would be in really just kind of watching me talk and me watching, like reading the comments and stuff. I know usually for the MuzzleBroke live streams, we kind of have all of our pieces out on the table and I show you all the pieces and we talk about them. But I was somehow still getting in trouble for that. So yeah, I remember it was such bad news. Yeah, so that's why we're just kind of, trying something a little bit different today. Just kind of hopping on, chatting with you guys, trying to pump up the video that drops here this afternoon at noon my time, whatever 45 minutes is from your time. So that's my kind of spiel on that. Yeah, you're right, Malik. They don't. It is unfortunate, but it is what it is. But I'm sure you guys don't want to hear me gripe and moan. So let's talk about the new pieces that we're going to have here on the channel moving forward. Yeah, I thought it was a random notification I was preparing on. Didn't realize you were live. Yeah, man, kind of a random time today. So I'm officially unemployed for the next week and a half. Wow, yeah, it's kind of come full circle. So I left my last job. I have like a week and a half off, and then I am starting a new job. So I do have a new job. So really, I'm kind of using these 2 weeks to straight up grind it out as much as I can on the YouTube stuff. Hold on, new mic. Yeah, this is the mic I've been using. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me okay, let me know. But yeah, I figured I'd use this. This is the same mic I've been using in the videos. Works pretty well. But yeah, all right, so let's talk new stuff that we have coming to the channel, because I'm sure that's kind of what you guys want to know about. So I was at the FFL Friday, and I picked up six new pieces. We have the Cerakoted AK from Syndicate Cerakote. That's really sweet. I posted this video on Instagram on that. We have a new Zastava. We have a Zastava M72 RPK, which is awesome. I'm actually really pumped for, we have two, we can hear you, nice. We have two really awesome 5.56 pieces that are coming, well, actually that I just haven't posted about. The one that's really awesome, and I'm not typically an AR guy, but we do have an AR from Adams Arms, and basically the way I'm going to describe this is it's a super pimped out AR-15 right out of the box that kind of gives you everything you ever wanted. It's an amazing trigger pull, upgraded charging handle, 75-degree safety, comes with good grip, good stock, adjustable gas block, came with iron sights, some really cool features on the Adams Arms AK. Bro, I'm pissed I had to sell mostly everything. Only got my MP5 and 38 left. No, that sucks, man. I feel it. And then the gun, we have two handguns, two new handguns that we picked up as well. One of them is in the video that we dropped today, so I'm not really going to spoil that. But today's video is pretty cool. I was really excited to get to the range. Muzzle, 223 DMR, what's up, man? I was really excited to get to the range with the gun that we are dropping in the video in about 40 minutes now. I think it was a good value, shot really nice, no malfunctions, so good times. We do have another gun that I am arguably the most excited for, and it's actually a Krebs Customs M23. If y'all don't know what that is, you're gonna get all of the information on that here on the MuzzleBroke channel. But essentially, it's like the coolest AK variant I've ever really played with. The Krebs Customs M23 is a 5.56 AK. I think Clayco 47, he's a cool dude. He had a video on that not all that long ago, but we got one here on the channel. It's gonna be awesome. Did you answer my phone volume? The guns in the video that we were talking about, there was a 308 and I think a 223 was the Mini 14. So yeah, man, so we got the Krebs Customs M23, we got the Zastava RPK, we got the Cerakoted AK and 7.62, we got two new handguns, one of which the video is dropping for today, and there was a sixth gun, the Adams Arms AR. So those were the 6 guns we picked up. Bro, that video is gonna be legendary. Yeah, man, it's gonna be cool. As far as other projects for guns that you have kind of been on the channel already, there is the Bergara 22 bolt action. I still have to do that one. The Hydra Vipera. I brought that to the range when we went on Monday, but it was like, dude, these summer range days are straight up like destroying my soul. Whenever we go to the range now, it's literally been over 100 degrees, and we'll look at like the feels like temperature, and it's 105, and it feels like 109. So we are just out there legitimately dripping in sweat. My buddy who's staying with me was nice enough to film for me. So, but yeah, I need a better filming partner solution. That's got to be in the works. Up, dude? Holy cat, what's up, man? Y'all like the live? Ain't nothing changed. Yeah, man, if you guys could like the stream, that helps me out a ton. If you guys can subscribe to the channel, that helps me out a bunch as well. Can you show the blue Glock? So, okay, so I want to get back to doing the lives how we used to, like showing the guns, right? I just, at this very second, I'm not gonna do that because of just the strikes that I was accruing from that. It was really irritating. Whatever, I don't wanna complain about it, but I would get a strike, YouTube basically deletes every video that I have posted for the next week, then I have to appeal the strike. While I'm appealing, I can't post, and then either way, it like shadow bans the channel. So it kind of sucks, it's not worth doing. I understand that looking at my face and me talking is probably not as entertaining as looking at some of the pieces that we have, but this is just kind of is what it is for right now. Yeah, the gun table lives, better safe than sorry, I agree. Yeah, it's smart to ease into it again, agree. Modern or classic AK? Now this is a good question because I can never make up my mind, and that's why I have a little bit of everything. I mean, for example, 2 of the AKs we just picked up, the Zastava RPK, which is absolutely beautiful. The one that they gave me is actually in that real nice Serbian redwood, kind of like the M90 that we had on the channel. So I have lots of RPK videos coming out because we have the Romanian parts kit RPK and then the Zastava RPK. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece, very old school. I love it to death. And then kind of contrasting that with the Krebs Customs M23, which is going to be our 5.56 AK. First of all, the Krebs Customs people, so Mark Krebs is the name of the owner, and he's like super cool. He's a really cool guy. I had him on the phone yesterday. He's super cool. He's kind of reminds me of my dad a little bit, so he's awesome. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is the Krebs Customs M23 is a very modernized, very, very modernized AK. We have Picatinny rails the whole way. We have adjustable gas systems. We have ambi safety on that. Comes with 1913 rail, really nice stock, 5.56. It does come in 7.62 as well, but ALG trigger in that bad boy, it's gonna be sick. What about the PPSH? Yes, PPSH. So we did find a company to build the PPSH 41 out for us. We sent that out to M13 Industries, maybe, I don't know, a month or so ago. They said it was gonna take a handful of months. They're doing it for free for me, so I'm not going to complain about a timeline. Super pumped to get the PPSH 41 back on the channel, though. That gun is going to be absolutely awesome. I think that was actually Malik. Malik Ferris shot me a DM on Instagram. Was like, yo, the parts kits are back in stock. So I swooped up the parts kits, panhandled a barrel, and panhandled someone to build it for the channel. So that's awesome. After $500, I got mine to work. The MP5 is so fun. Nice. Ever shot a Glock with a, legally no. No, let's say no to that one. Lift. Yes, I do like to lift. I want to get a Meridian Defense AK trigger. Meridian Defense, I like their stuff. My honest opinion on Meridian Defense, because I was really looking into some of their guns. I actually, at the time, kind of pre-channel, ended up going with the Rifle Dynamics Quick Hatch as well. But the Meridian Defense stuff, I think, is cool. If you want my honest opinion on Meridian Defense, I think if you're kind of just going for that aesthetic, I think you can get like a pretty cheap, you know, PSA situation and then kind of pimp it out, you know, to your liking. There are no sales of any sort on the channel, just for the overlords. There's no sales, so please don't, you know, we're being good, we're being behaved. If you guys could subscribe to the MuzzleBroke channel, it really does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna catch up on these comments. I know what I choose, PSA dagger. Definitely, yeah, I would not get a dagger. Ruger RXM, I've shot the Ruger RXM, I'm not in love with it. Bro, same, I'm broke, it is a problem. I just want the trigger, not their gun. Yeah, Meridian Defense trigger, I actually don't know if I've played with one of those. The ALG AK trigger slaps, that's typically my go-to if I want a really speedy AK trigger. For the people that are new to the live streams, welcome to the MuzzleBroke live stream. We kind of built this channel on the live streams, really. And then, due to some unforeseen circumstances, I have not been able to do too many lives recently, but we figured we'd start it up today. We'd start it slow. We'll start it safe, not get in trouble with the overlords. But I do appreciate everybody being here. If you guys could hit me with the subscribe, it really does help me out. What do you think of the Colt DOE PSA made? Don't know much about that, unfortunately. You friends with First Shot Tactical? Yeah, we're actually buddies from back in the day. He doesn't really like when I say this, but we do actually have matching tattoos. So sorry, First Shot, if you're watching. Him and his wife will pop in on the live streams occasionally. They used to. Ever had a CZP09? If so, what do you think about it? I have not. Sorry. Hey, if you guys are getting stuff, I have a direct me link that I've been trying to post a little bit more because there's just tons of deals and coupon codes in that situation to help save y'all some money. I think for some of those, they throw me like 50 cents or something ridiculous. But there are a bunch of coupon codes. So if you guys are looking at stuff, check the direct me for the channel because there's plenty of coupon codes because I want to be able to save you guys some money as well. What was your first gun? My first gun that was actually mine was the Ruger Mark II Target. It's actually in a good handful of videos. It's featured in the Raptor video of that 22 handgun. The Ruger Mark II Target with wood furniture. She was really nice. I mean, we had that out the other day. It was really cool. You still trust in Sig Sauer? I don't trust in my... So I have a good handful of Sig guns. I know the things with the P320. Dude, honestly, I don't know enough about it to... Because, like, all right, so here's what I think about the P320 stuff. Like, have they been crappily made? I just don't like the P320, regardless of the, you know, whatever controversy or blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't like the gun, so I don't care. I would never buy a P320 before all of the issues, and I would certainly never buy one now. I have a SIG 226 that I love. That gun's great. I love it. I have the P365 AXG Legion by Sig Sauer as well, and I've liked that one. I haven't had any issues with it. So, you know, the SIG stuff is... Oh, my other point to the SIG stuff is I think, you know, I have no proof, right? But how many views would I get on a video if I, like, kind of ghetto rigged a P320 and made it go off? Like, you'd get so many views and so much, like, YouTube clout. So you kind of have to think, too, like, what is someone's motivation for posting that kind of stuff, right? So... You know, I always do my best to be honest with you guys, but like if I was just like view chasing, it's like, all right, well, let me ghetto rig a 320, do some blanks, make it go off, have a viral video. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of have to think about that aspect of it as well. Sorry, I'm falling behind the comments. AK or AR, which one do you pick? If you could only, AK hands down, I'm an AK guy. I love my AKs. I'm really excited for the Krebs Customs M23 because it's kind of, AK vibes, AR caliber, AR style, AR attachments, M-lock, Picatinny, gas blocks, like it's gonna be sick. But AK, he's choosing the AK, I promise, correct. I have a SIG P365 and I love it, till it kills me. P365, I think you should be okay. That's been out for a while, no problems, right? The Zev Edition 226 is hot, yes. The 226 Zev is fire. Love all the aftermarket stuff that we did to it, it's great. Would rather have a Hellcat than a P365, both are great. If I live in the States, if I ask you to try, I don't know. I'm sorry, but SIG needs to fix the problem. I would agree. But also, I don't know, man. Like sometimes things have issues. I have no real experience with the P320. I mean, I've shot it a good handful of times. Like there's a bunch of videos on the channel. Well, not a bunch, maybe 5, 10, I don't know. Because First Shot has a P320 and I've shot that. My previous cam gal, shout out to Gia, has a P320. So I've shot it, but you know, I don't have a ton of, like, I didn't do a 1,000 round range review of it, so I don't know. I heard the SIG MK17 having the same, well, that is the same, it's the same gun, basically. You like bolt action guns? Yeah, I think they're cool. I think they're interesting. I don't know if they're like my preferred. That's why actually, the Bergara B14 is the only bolt action that I have a lot of bolt actions, but the Bergara B14 I need to do a long form video and review of. I just haven't because I'm not quite sure how I want to do it. I know you guys, hopefully you guys are watching all my content, but the bolt action, like for the montage, it's like, what am I gonna, I can't really do like mag dumps in that montage, but that's okay. You like 1911s. Okay, hey, we have Tisas updates. Don't let me forget, because that'll be interesting too. I gotta check that out after the live. An AK and SCAR reproduce and make an HK SCAR, yeah. Do you ever want a Makarov? I mean, yeah, Makarovs are cool. All right, let me give you guys the Tisas updates. So, I don't think, all right, so let me monologue for just a second. Whenever I did the projects that I do and the videos that I film, and then when they're posted on YouTube is like, there's no correlation to anything. A lot of the times, if it's a gun or a piece or a project that I don't have any outside forces on, like the Tisas, right? Like I bought the Tisas. It kind of gets like scheduled out a little bit further because the companies that are sending me guns, I want to get their content out. Blah, 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 blah. You guys know I hate that Tisas, right? So the Tisas wasn't working. We sent it back to Tisas. They sent like a big list of here's all the things we fixed on the Tisas. And I was like, all right, cool. So, you know, I didn't really have time to do a range review on it. We were just playing around with it at the house. And then I was looking at it because remember it had that gray Cerakote, like World War II finish on it. And the Cerakote was scraping off. Like I could literally take my fingernail and scrape the Cerakote off of that gun. So that was really annoying. So I was really butthurt about that. And then one of the companies that I kind of pseudo work with, Ronin Armory, actually reached out to me and they were like, yo, do you want to gold plate a gun? And I was like, yeah, 100%. I want to gold plate a gun. And my Tisas at the time was, you know, kind of crapping out with the finish. So Ronin Armory is going to gold plate and engrave the Tisas for us, which is awesome. You mostly love the old school guns. No, I like everything. I would say if I were to pick, like, I love my AKs. I love anything not an AR, which sounds really bad. I'm pretty pumped about the Adams Arms AR because it is like decked out from the factory, which is cool. But, you know, typically just a regular AR doesn't really excite me. So typically I'm more into AKs and PCCs because they're different and handguns. But I do some AR stuff, of course, as well. But like I kind of feel like nobody cares about ARs. Can't wait to see what M13 does. Yes, the PPSH build from M13 Industries is going to be dope. The thing about SIG is they have known the problem and decided not to do anything. Correct. Hello. What's up, man? You should post that list so I could check mine. Not only did they not do anything, they denied the problem existed. What's your opinion on super safeties and FRTs? I think they're very fun. I think, thank God, someone is killing the binaries. The binary triggers and I have a long-standing history of beef. I think they're very expensive, they very seldomly work, and they're very irritating. So I'm kind of glad that there's another you know, product set in that space that's kind of going to come in and just obliterate the binary trigger market. We do have So here's the other thing too, is I like them. I have a lot of them. But for the YouTube stuff, YouTube is questionable about that sort of content. So I have some. We're working on doing some things with it. I have some stuff on my Instagram already posted with a AK, trigger of that nature. So to me, the perfect is an AK with an FRT. Yes. Well, we actually threw it in the Romanian parts kit RPK. It was dope. Yeah, $500 for a piece of garbage. Yes. Hey, if you guys are here, please subscribe to the MuzzleBroke channel. I really do appreciate it. Please subscribe. It helps me out a ton. We have a new video. That was the thumbnail. I'm teasing it. Oh, what's it going to be? What's the gun going to be? I don't know. You'll have to watch. It drops in 27 minutes. And click on the, there's like links in all of the video descriptions now with like coupon codes and stuff. So if you could click on those links, hooks me up a bunch. Oh, we got to talk about goals, the Gun Owners of America thing. I went to that. I wanted to give you updates on that. If you wouldn't mind me asking, what do you do for work? I can't really tell you because that's like the whole reason for the, blah, blah, blah. I mean, well, why do you cover your face? Because I'm not going to get fired from my white collar job to like be an internet clown, right? But yeah, thanks for asking. I like when you guys ask me personal questions. Oh, tons of juicy details in the MuzzleBroke love life as well. I know we haven't touched on that because I haven't been doing these live streams, but yeah, tons of drama, tons of tea, if you will. I don't really know why anyone would pick a 1911. You can get a Beretta or a Glock, which is made better mag capacity and overall performance is better. Agree. This is one of those things where you have to know your market in a sense, right? If you're talking to me, why do I want a 1911? Well, I want a 1911 because I don't have one, right? I didn't have one, bought the Tisas. Is a Glock going to practically perform better? Yeah, every day of the week. Same thing with a Beretta. Yeah, a 1911 is an antiquated system. To be quite honest, so is the AK. I still love my AKs. So is the Mini 14. I love the Mini 14. I just bought a PPSH from 1942. I mean, that's a 100-year-old gun. Like, just because something isn't practical doesn't make it not cool and not fun. So, again, if I was recommending a first handgun, would I say a 1911? Like, no, get a Glock 17. But what do you think of the TTI Sand Viper? I think it's cool. I would never pay that much money for a gun. Muzz, it's Egg. What's up, man? You really broke or just a name? No, I'm incredibly broke. I'm incredibly poor. I have no money ever. I truly am wearing like beat up wife beaters at all times. So yeah, very poor. Hectic says there's a third position SF for the AK. Is there? I don't know. Three position. Okay. Oh, that makes sense, man. I appreciate the answer. Yes. Yeah. So if you guys are just popping in, thanks for tuning in. I've missed the live streams. We do have a new long form video popping here in about 20 minutes on a new handgun. It's going to be cool. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you guys check out my coupon codes and stuff as well. Let's talk about goals. Sorry, man. My head is a mess. So the Gun Owners of America conference thing was pretty dope. Sorry. Muzz, should I'm starting a channel? I don't know if you want. But yeah, the Gun Owners of America thing was cool. We shot a lot of different pieces, a lot of different types of guns. There was lots of stuff, which was cool. There was a range day, and then there was like a media only day for the whatever conference, I guess you would call it. So hopefully we should be getting, I sent like 50 follow-up emails to hopefully work with some companies that were at goals. PSA is the big one. I'm really trying to get in with PSA, and he seemed very agreeable. So hopefully in the near future, there's going to be a PSA crank on the channel. I know we've been talking about that for years. And then I'm kind of trying to get a discount code with PSA. So be on the lookout for that. When that is secured, I'm definitely going to be blasting off content because I know we're all buying stuff from that. So, but no firearm sales on the channel, overlords. Please subscribe to the channel, guys, and let me know if this type, style, vibe of live stream is tickling your fancy. Because if it's not, then we don't have to do it. But if you guys are just popping in, I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna remove this guy because he's irritating me. Okay, there, beautiful. We need some moderators back, and we're gonna kind of keep popping these live streams, but we'll see. Honestly, the live stream, Gabby, what's up, man? Finally live, yes. We had some strike issues with the live stream, so that's why the live stream is kind of a different style. It's me talking and not looking at guns and stuff, but it is what it is. We're trying it out. We're gonna see. But yes, there's a new long form video that we have dropping on the channel in 20 minutes. So I'd really appreciate it if you guys check that out. It's going to be a cool one. Are most of the guns that you have just from you walking into the stores and buying them, or do you mostly order specific ones? Yeah, to be honest, I'm pretty neurotic about my purchases. I do like to do a lot of research beforehand. So very, very, very rarely is it an impulse buy. The one thing that I did that way, like walked in and was like, I'm gonna get it, was the P365 AXG Legion. I'm not quite sure why. There wasn't a sale on it. My girlfriend at the time, who actually, that's a whole nother thing. We have beef now. But anyways, where was I going with this? The P365 AXG Legion, I felt it in my hand. It felt really good in my hand. I shot it. At the current time, I was carrying a full-size Glock 17 Gen 3, which, fine, but was big. So I wanted a smaller concealed carry gun that shot well. I really liked the grip of the Legion. I loved it, so I bought it. That was the only time I've kind of done that like impulse situation. But typically I'm doing some pretty substantial research, watching videos, looking at specs, looking at everything I can to kind of make sure I'm not screwing myself over in a purchase sense. But yeah, welcome to the MuzzleBroke live stream, guys. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, we have a new video on a handgun dropping here in 20 minutes, so this is going to be exciting. Scoot, what's up, man? Yeah, a little bit of a different style live today because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get any strikeys, so hopefully I don't for this. We're going to see because I will be very upset. Anyways. Goth Girl High Point soon. Yes, okay, so Gabby actually was nice enough to send us the High Point JXP, 210 millimeter. At the Goals Conference, I actually found a Rattler Innovations is the name of the company, and they have like a spray paint template thingy. And actually, that should be arriving today. Funny enough, I think FedEx called me yesterday, and they couldn't deliver it to the P.O. box, something along those lines. So Goth Girl High Point soon, yes. I'm waiting on the spray paint stencils, and then we gonna spray paint it. Is that 22 pistol just called the Raptor, or does it have a specific name? So it's kind of like a Frankenstein build. It's a Valkortsen upper, it's a tandem cross lower. It's not really like it's a Frankenstein build, kind of how you would like build out an AR, just pieces, parts from different companies. But I'm not gonna say this is the Valkortsen 22 upper with the Cthulhu tandem pro. Like, I'm not gonna say that every time. So the Raptor, it was what it is. Researching first is definitely a better option than just buying. Yeah, 100%. You know, I kind of see the benefits to both because there have definitely been some pieces that I've like researched quite a bit online and then gone to like a gun show or a gun store and like picked them up and like manipulated them and been like, yeah, I don't really like that. So before you're snagging anything, I typically do recommend like do your research on it, obviously, but also like if you can get hands on it before, you kind of got to get hands on it because you will get burned occasionally, and that kind of sucks when that happens, right? You know, you do your research on it, you think it's cool, you buy it, you go to the store to pick it up, and the 10 millimeter High Point can also shoot 40 S&W. Yes, I did see that on the mag, because I think it's 10 rounds of one and like 11 rounds of the other or something like that. So yeah, very interesting. I've not shot that yet. We are going to spray paint that very soon. Yeah, lots of projects to come on the channel. Oh, so today's video is going to be good. I mean, obviously, I think they're all good, but the long form review that's dropping here shortly is going to be cool. The next long form review that'll drop on the channel is actually the Bear Creek Arsenal BC9. I know a lot of you guys have kind of been asking about that one. Whatever, it's the live stream, so I spoil everything on the live streams typically. The short answer is I wouldn't recommend it. It looks cool. We had a really awesome Cerakote job. We had some really awesome attachments and stuff on it. Really nice trigger from Jacob Gray, actually. They have an AR trigger that I threw in the BC9. Anyways, sorry. You gonna do a collab range day video? With who? We do stuff with First Shot Tactical very frequently, but he actually just had a baby like a couple weeks ago, so probably not for a while. It's actually like doing a collab long form video is like, it's very difficult because they take an absolute ton of time, and you have to coordinate like range days and all that good stuff. What's up? How do you feel about the high-end ARs like Noveski? Is the quality worth it? They're great guns. Funny enough, we actually just got in Adam's Arms AR-15 that we're going to have out on the channel here. And they're really great. I would say if you don't really like working on your guns that much, yes, it's a good out-of-the-box option. In my personal opinion for AR stuff, I typically recommend you kind of like buy a decent, like an arrow, right? Like buy an arrow or something like along those lines and like kind of pimp it out to your specifications so you're getting kind of exactly what you want. Would you ever do a range day with a subscriber? Yes. Muzz, did you find another job? Yes. I start my new job here pretty soon. Rocking the unemployed lifestyle, ladies, if you're single. So unemployed for like, well, I'm just in between, whatever. I got my contract. I'm starting in a couple weeks. So we're kind of going hard on the YouTube stuff here. I love that, man. I'm still iffy if you couldn't get the gun, even though we may. I'm confused. Why don't you have a Discord server? I do. Malik and Dylan kind of run that. I haven't been on it because I suck and I'm doing too many things at once. I had to stop myself from getting the AK. Oh, the KP9. Oh, nice. Tim Green, what's up, Tim Green? Yeah, welcome to the MuzzleBroke channel. We have lots of guns here. On the live streams, we typically do them a little bit differently, but YouTube has been giving me some help. So this one's kind of just more of a conversation, Q&A, what you guys want to ask me. We have a lot of new pieces coming to the channel. We have a new long-form video dropping today in 15 minutes. So everyone, all of you should go and watch that video. What happened to Mads? I have no idea. Someone said Discord. Yes. 45 is a fun Valiber. I don't know what that means. But if you guys just pop it in, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. But yes, new video today, new long-form video. I'm keeping today's a little bit of a secret, but the next one will be the BC9, that little PCC from Bear Creek Arsenal. Oh, Tim Green, subscribe. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, videos to come. The BC9 is going to be after today's. Then we're going to have probably, so the next kind of series set of guns are going to be the Krebs Customs M23. To be honest, I'll probably do that one first because I am in love with it. We're going to have the new Zastava suppressor. I'm waiting on the paperwork for that, the ZVUK. And we're going to test that out on the Zastava RPK because that's sick as well. The Vipera, the Hydra Vipera is really cool. We're going to have that one. The Bergara B14 I still need to do. There's another handgun that I got that's ported that's going to be pretty sweet. And then the Adam's Arms. So there's lots of stuff. There's lots of work that I need to do. And you know what I'm doing instead of that? Procrastinating on a live stream. But, you know, it is what it is. I just subbed. 25 push-ups, please. Yes. Favorite gun you own? Oh, boy. Probably still my Rifle Dynamics Quick Hatch build. I think that one's a lot of fun. We're actually partnering with Havoc Innovations to have a Goon Hatch shirt made, so that'll be pretty dope. What else? Yeah, I love my ported Springfield Prodigy. I know it's a Prodigy, it sucks, but I love mine. It works great. The M23 by Krebs Customs, I literally have not even shot the thing, but just kind of manipulating it at home is phenomenal, so that's going to be really cool. You know what would be interesting? If you tested certain calibers against ballistic gel and steel from distance, it would be cool. The ballistics gel is hella expensive. Love to see you with a folding AR. I'm sure I could reach out to Law Tactical and get that. Is the wall still a thing? Oh, yeah. The wall is, I guess I could, can I flip the screen? Yeah, I could do it in a minute. AK-12 at home. Better be a good gun. Yeah, the M23 is going to be sweet. Nerds with guns. What's up, man? What's up, brother? It's been a while since we've been live. Yes. I meant the M23. Yeah, the M23 is going to be pretty phenomenal. I'm really pumped about that. It's got a good muzzle brake on the end, ALG trigger, adjustable gas block, 5.56 AK, Picatinny rail, ambi safety, and that's just kind of my first impressions. I actually need to film that gun today. I'm going to work on it. There isn't a 3 POS for the AK, but okay, yeah. Oh, hey, we are getting some Chris Vector situations on the channel. I don't know how many of you follow me on Instagram, but there was a company, Karmic Tactical, that kind of gave me their big Burt Chris Vector device. It didn't really cycle incredibly well. We're going to get the one from Duality Arms in as well. I think theirs is a 3-position FRT for the Vector, so that should be coming hopefully soon, and we're going to check that out, see what the vibes are on that. Just in case, show the wall on a short video. Hate to see YouTube block you again. Yes. I'll show it to you guys in a second. I guess I can show you now. I'm scared to like do anything. I'm get in trouble. But yeah, the subscriber wall is still there. Save InsanoLand. We got a neon sign, a Miller Lite neon sign. But yeah, man, there's the wall. Okay. Sorry for the shaky camera here, gang. All right. Do you have any hobbies other than shooting? Gyms, guns, girls, typically. Would you rock a flux capacitor or one of those pistol brace chassis for a Glock or other pistols? I think the flux one is cool. I don't have a P320, and I don't want to buy a P320 just to put in that. I have some Recover Tactical stuff. It's okay. There is one. It's a super safety shop. There's a video on how to make it work. Interesting. What do you think about the M&P 2.0s? M&Ps are great. I don't have any, but they do always work really well. I've shot first shots quite a bit. Thoughts on the big, beautiful bill, considering that the bill had to do with firearms? I love that there's not going to be the tax stamp situation. Is pretty awesome. So I think come January, the no tax stamp for the SBRs and suppressors is a pretty big win. I'm pretty pumped about that because a lot of companies have reached out to me to try suppressors, and I'm like, no, because I'm not paying the $200 I can't swing it. What a lot of people don't, not that I'm trying to complain, but what a lot of people don't understand is like, okay, so even if I get a gun for free, I'm putting 1,000 rounds through it. So like if I do a 1,000 round range review of the M90, right? It's 5.56 gun. I mean, I'm shooting $600 in bullets. I'm paying $100 for the range fees. Like, I'm spending like $1,000 per video for a free, you know what I'm saying? Anyways. I just checked the website. It's only a jig. Okay. I've got the M&P 2.0 full size comp carry. Absolutely love it. Nice. Are you in the Discord, Hectic? Muzz, don't forget, I'm going to Australia September 3rd, so I might not be able to respond. That's okay, Scoot. I appreciate everybody's contents. Gotta go in Colorado Springs. Well, be safe, Gabby. If you guys are just popping on, please subscribe to the MuzzleBroke channel. I really do appreciate you. I should be working, I should be filming, I should be editing, but I am procrastinating with you guys until the new video. Wow, what a new video. Dropping here in 10 minutes on the MuzzleBroke channel. It is a long form video. It's only 13 minutes. But it's good. It's a good one. It's a mystery gun. I upgraded AK kit, Universal Nerds with Guns. Y'all need to hit that like button. Yeah, that would be cool, man. Appreciate that. But yes, the new video coming out in 9 minutes now. Very exciting. It's pretty cool. I think you guys will like it. It's a very cost-effective and very cool gun. I was pretty pumped. Y'all know I like certain styles of handguns. So that one's coming out today. The Bear Creek Arsenal BC9 is coming out in a week or two, maybe. I hate how expensive ammo is. It genuinely makes me not want to own a gun. Yeah, it does really suck. I have not found a great solution to that. I am unfortunately not big enough to like consistently get ammo in. I get some every once in a blue moon, maybe like 50 rounds of some hollow points or something. But like for the 1,000 round range reviews, obviously it's not very, the upgraded kit, I price match at Academy from online websites. Nice, that's good. Yeah, I typically have been rocking AIM Surplus. I don't know, they have pretty low delivery fees on that. So yeah, been doing that. But yes, the video today is on a handgun, so that'll be pretty cool. That's coming out here in a couple of minutes. The Bear Creek Arsenal BC9 long form will be next. The short story for that is I wanted it to work really well. It kind of did, okay. Not my favorite. Next, we're going to have the Krebs Customs M23, Zastava RPK, Zivuk Suppressor, Chris Vector FRT, Adams Arms AR, Hydra Vipera. We have lots of cool stuff that will be coming to the channel. Academy sucks. But yes, if you guys are just stopping in, welcome to the MuzzleBroke live stream. We used to do these all the time. We're going to try and start maybe incorporating them back into the channel moving forward. But alrighty, guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. The new video drops here in 7 minutes on the channel, so please watch that video. When you guys watch and you like and you comment, it pushes it. So please do that for me. Today's live stream is sponsored by no one. No, we'll give it to the Krebs Customs. We'll say that this is sponsored by Krebs Customs because he's worked with me a lot in the past couple of weeks. Krebs Customs is awesome. I love the M23. First impressions of that are great. He's a really cool dude. So, shout out to Krebs Customs. We could say that they sponsored the live streams. Shout out to Walter. Sure, why not? Alrighty, guys, thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. Please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you watch the long form video that's coming out here